This is Zach, an ordinary, regular, generic Lego minifigure, and he somehow owns literally nothing. So today I'll be gathering for him the most popular brand products from technology to food so he can finally live in style. First off, he needs a place to call home and a place to rack up his new stuff. So our first brand product is a brand new house from Zillow, the most popular online real estate platform. This house is actually from the movie Home Alone.
You guys give up, or you're thirsty for more?
It even comes with a treehouse out back so kids can actually have some fun. So after pulling up at the house, I figured we should check out the basement from the movie itself, and I have to say it wasn't scary until the furnace randomly opened up, but we won't talk about that. And this house also has a living room, dining room, a kitchen with green counters, bedrooms, a bathroom with a questionable toilet, and a spooky attic. So the first thing we gotta do after going through the house is go to the nearest car dealership, which is oddly enough the Mercedes dealership. And since this Zach guy loves big rigs, I got him the biggest rig they had, which was a Mercedes AMG G63, or better known as a G-Wagon. This thing is absolutely huge inside, so Zach can haul all of his luggage with ease. But wait, he doesn't have any yet. But before we fill his house with brand products, we first have to cop him some furniture. So after speedrunning IKEA, we found him a good plenty of furniture to infiltrate his living space. So first up, we got this nice bed fitted with the most comfy sheets that can put you right to sleep and make you not want to get up in the morning. And you can't have a bed without a nightstand to trip on in the night, and an alarm clock to wake you up in the morning. We all hate that. Moving out into the hall, I added this little table that helps with stability with the house. The next room we'll be furnishing is this office that Zach will be using for all of his video editing and sound recording. I added this custom black desk with a white chair so he can be comfortable while doing hours of his job. And we can't forget the sound dampeners on the wall since this is a studio. I also added this small table in the corner for extra spice. I'll be adding more items, but first we need to finish furnishing the rest of the house. Moving up the stairs, we don't need to furnish that because I don't want to deal with the scary things found in literally every attic in kids' imaginations.
Bring me your fiercest leader. This guy was a fierce warrior.
Migrating 2 stories down, we can find ourselves in an empty foyer. Now to fix the emptiness like we found in our attic, we'll need to add some rugs going up the stairs and a rug inside the door. After that, the living room will need a major upgrade. So I added this table that a TV can sit on, a coffee table, a couch, and finally a chair at the end. Moving back through the foyer, we enter into the dining room, which is pretty empty at the moment, but that's going to change as soon as I roll out this red rug and slap a table in the middle. Now all I have to do is add these 4 chairs consisting of highly complex building techniques. I'll also add this grandfather clock that this set apparently had right here in the first place. These stairs also look pretty bland, so I think we should fix that real quick. Moving back upstairs, we should start adding items like this green area rug in the bedroom and these 2 lamps to provide light. Right next to his bedroom is a bathroom with that suspicious pink toilet. I added some Chanel perfume for Zach's mysterious wife. Right next to that, I placed a brand new Oral-B toothbrush. Now he can look in this mirror and get a fresh new look. So for that, I gave him some fresh Ray-Ban sunglasses and an expensive Gucci jacket. And after he gets freshened up, let's move over to the office where we can finally add in some brand items. So Zach can do his job. I gave him a custom PC with a NVIDIA RTX 5090 GPU for rendering all of his videos. And he can't have a PC without 2 LG 48-inch 5K resolution monitors at his command. That's literally 8 feet and 10,000 pixels of room to work with. I also gave him a Logitech mouse and keyboard. Now he can cook out videos no problem. Okay, so now we can give Zach his very own Apple iPhone so he can take calls for work and call his friends. And since Zach might need some extra fuel to keep him alive and well, I snatched some Fanta for him to gulp down at any moment's notice. Now I also think he'll need something to eat while at work, so here's a Hershey's chocolate bar with a nice gold wrapper. And since Zach loves taking notes, I'll need a Sharpie and some paper from Staples to write infinite notes on. I also couldn't forget a Sony camera on this table right here for his video creation. And since he also might get hungry for something other than Hershey's, he'll need a gumball dispenser that's been rigged to feed him infinite candy. Now that that's it's all cleaned up, I think we got mostly M&Ms, Skittles, and icebreakers in here. And that's enough junk food for the entire Halloween, so we'll need to stock the kitchen so he can actually be healthy. But first, let's give this guy a 67-inch Samsung TV in the family room so he can sit down to watch Sunday Night Football with all his friends. And I couldn't forget 2 Bose speakers on the floor to blast sound from. And I couldn't make this video without adding a reference to the Lego brand itself, so I added this Home Alone house box from this very set itself. And I also wanted to add some Costco cookies because we hopefully all know how good those are. Wait a second. You're not supposed to be here. Get out. I even made the box the cookies are in clear to make it as realistic as possible. These website cookies do actually look pretty good. And in the kitchen, I'm gonna add these white curtains around the windows because I don't want the red ones. I also thought it would be a good idea to exchange the green rug for a white one. And for the kitchen, I thought it would be cool to add a Keurig coffee maker so Zach can be hyped up for work every single day. And you literally can't forget a fresh baked pizza from Pizza Hut for that epic football game. I also made some Coca-Cola cans for extra beverages. And I made sure to stuff some Kraft mac and cheese into the refrigerator. And I know all the food in this house is unhealthy, but hey, it's gotta be popular brands. And since there's no way to add flavor to your food in this house, we need to add in the Heinz ketchup and some French's mustard. Now wait a second, remember that Hershey's bar upstairs? Well, we need to get rid of that because we have chocolate that is so much better. Let's just throw the Hershey's into the garbage and out into the street. That's better. Now don't get me wrong, I love Hershey's, but Feastables is way better in almost every single way. And just in case Zach wants to step outside and touch grass, I got him these nice white Adidas sneakers and some yellow New Balance sneakers. And finally, we can step out back and walk downstairs to the basement so we can install more conveniences, like this Bosch washer and dryer and this cabinet system from the Home Depot. Now, since the washer has no soap to clean the clothes, I'll add this Tide laundry detergent. I also gave him a small toolbox with snap-on tools for all the dads out there, along with this Stihl chainsaw in case you need to cut down a tree. And now that Zach has everything he could want, he wants to show us something really cool. I created a brand new Discord server where you can come and engage with the community and say hi. If you don't have an account, all you have to do is make one and you're all set. I also want to give a shout out to You Eat Peanuts and Cool Wolf for boosting the server. The link is down in the description. I'd also love it if you gave a thumbs up so more people see the video and subscribe for future content. Thank you.